All right, looks like everyone's ready. We'll just get started. Good luck to my opponents. Round 2. And yeah, just as far as the Ziggles go, yeah, so I do have a few plans with the Ziggles. I do have a couple of, I don't know if you've kind of seen my stream before, Holy Toledo, but I do have this sort of fun animation that I drop every once in a while when something happens during the game, and hopefully in this game, we'll be able to see it. But one of the ideas is that I'm trying to figure out a way to make it so that like people that are viewing are able to trigger some sort of animation. So one of the ideas that I have is like, you know, let's just say from this like bottom kind of left corner of the board, like, you know, a little robber pops out and smiles at everyone. And that's just something that you can do with, you know, kind of your Ziggles as an example. But yeah, I have a few ideas like that on what to do. But yeah, if you have any suggestions, anybody that's watching, on what to do with channel points and kind of fun things that you enjoy as, you know, Twitch viewers. I know Delighted and like Mike Rocker, I know that they do the thing where, am I going to win this game? And you can gamble your channel points away and that sort of thing. But yeah. So this is a really interesting dilemma. I mean, I do think that I'm going to have to kind of run with the Order We Cheap scheme here. The question is whether or not the better approach is the 6-3-9 or the 8-4-10. Like, what's more likely that I have left when it comes back to me? Do I have good sheep left? If I do this, I'm going to be looking for sheep. If I do this, I'm looking for wheat. Will I be able to get on this 5 wheat? Worst case scenario, I get on the 9 wheat here. I could go 8-4-3 as well. It's not terrible. So like I go 8-4-3 and then I try to get more wheat later. Is that a thing? Is that enough? The good thing about the 8-4-3 is that I probably am able to kind of get the wheat port and double up on the 8. I mean, how useful is the 10? So it's either the 8-4-3 or the 6-3-9. The problem with the 6-3-9 is that I'm giving somebody the 8-4-3, which I think is just too powerful for like a third or fourth player. So I think it's the 8-4-3 here. A little bit safer as far as getting myself onto a port as well. So we'll see how we go. I'm not hating my life right now, to be honest. I mean, the 8-4-3 is pretty solid. It isn't the best as far as, like, you know, pure production points go. Because we sort of have 10 points of production. Yeah, this is a really good spot, which is 11 points of production. The 2-9-10 could pick, yeah, but I won't have the brick. So like with a setup like this, I have to be very mindful about the amount of roads that I'm going to be able to build during this game, I think, Toledo. So, you know, like if I can get the 5, 6, 11, that would be really, really nice. I do feel like I'm either going to land on this 5 or this 9. It's just a matter of like which spot I'm going to be able to get. You know, I could make an argument to kind of get like some more ore somehow somewhere, but like I could do maybe like the 3, 6, 11 to land on the 5, which isn't a bad option. It's just a matter of like seeing what the these other players do here. I suspect that blue is going to be looking for ore. He might even do like the 6-2 or the 8-10. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I don't hate the 8-3-4. I mean, I think it's pretty decent. So depending on what the other players do, kind of looking for more wheat might be the thing to do for me. You know, even if it's the 9, 10, 11 here. Not going to be too bad. So I'm sort of thinking I'm probably going to end up around this 11 tree. Whether it's the 9, 10, 11, the 3, 6, 11, maybe the 5, 6, 11. Although I think the 5, 6, 11 gets taken. I think the 5, 6, 11 gets taken. He might go 3, 6, 11 now with that. Does make sense. The 9, 10, 2, so depending on what happens, the 9, 10, 2 actually isn't too bad either. Because it gets me sort of closer to also getting on the 6 ore. But yeah, we're not going to be able to get both brick and tree unless I do something like this, but then I feel like I'm not going to have the wheat that I want, so... See what orange does here. I'm now kind of thinking maybe the 4, 5, 11 to try to get the 9, 10, 11 later, although that's kind of ambitious. I mean, is the 6, 11, 12 a thing that's worth considering? Yeah, so that creates some problems for me. I mean, the question I'm asking myself now is, what does blue do? I mean, I could take this 3, 4, 11. Just don't love it. I just don't love it. I mean, is he going to play this game without ore? So if I take something like this... I'm sort of forcing him away, aren't I? I'm forcing him kind of up here. Does he take that? He can't take this, does he? So maybe I go 3, 4, 11, take a chance and try to get on the 6, 11, 12. So it's kind of weird, like this game is completely taken a kind of strange twist here. But actually, I think this is the more powerful one to go for and kind of take something away from yellow. So I actually think the 3, 4, 11 is the way to go. Then I get some extra production here. Actually, maybe this doesn't matter so much, and this is the one that matters. All right, we'll go with this. I don't know. Feels like a pretty decent option. We'll see what blue does. This is sort of what I'm concerned about. But I think he goes 8, 10. And I definitely want to make sure that I get on a 3-1 port here as quickly as possible. Preferably the 8-4. Oh, wow, he takes that. Yeah, so, I mean, blue just kind of, you know, he's sabotaging my game, but in a sense, I don't think he can win this. It just seems a bit silly. Like, the 8-10 is much better for him. That's what I was hoping he would do. Yeah, I mean, he just ruined his own game. Oh, of course he needs to go to the 8-10. It's kind of ridiculous, but that's okay. This is kind of a table talky kind of thing where I'm hoping that by saying something like this, I'm kind of not targeted as much, kind of in the early game here. Don't know if it's going to work though. But yeah, I just thought he would never go on the 8-4, which, I mean... yeah, I think we just drop a city. Yeah, I think it's the 8-4-3. Yeah, I think we just city this one up. I'm very fortunate to get the 3s, but again, I think I'm in a little bit of trouble, although there is like a tiny kind of sliver of hope here. Yeah, red has to dump some cards. I mean, looking at the fact that he has the brick port, like maybe there's like a real kind of weird outside chance, but he just doesn't have enough space either, which is kind of the problem for him. Blocking my 8 or does nothing. Bedtime in Ohio. Thanks, buddy. Yeah, really appreciate the good luck wishes. Thanks for hanging out with me. God bless and plow on. Indeed, indeed. We shall try. We shall try. Yeah, the 4 is going to be a really strong number for us this game. If we can get the 4 and get the port, I think that gives us a little bit of hope here. But yeah, the 3 wheat is not enough. I was just hoping that I would get the 8-4, really increase my production, and then... I mean, another 3 is insane. He does not have sheep. Yeah, I'm not going to do that, so that's fine. We've definitely been very fortunate here in the early game just to roll the amount of 3s that we have. So, yeah. And I think we just keep going because I don't think I'm going to be able to get the 2. Let's try this. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. He says he needs a wheat red, but... I can do this as well. If I can't get it, I can't get it. But yeah, I was trying to get a trade with red. Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. Maybe not exposing what I need was the way to go, but I don't know. Yeah, the 4 comes, I buy devs. Stealing my tree really hurts. Yeah, I mean, if I have these specific 6 cards, I think I have to build a city. Yeah, getting a couple of trees here is actually pretty big for us, so not a bad spot. Getting 2 early cities just on the back of these 3s is a huge surprise for sure. So we've definitely gotten quite lucky. Really waiting for that 4. Unfortunately, our brick is blocked, so not entirely sure what I do here. Might kind of build an aggressive road. Although he's really far from being able to build roads without bricks. He might have like 2 or 3 trees, so we'll just have to wait and see. He doesn't have devs as well, which is kind of something to keep an eye on. Man. I'll do this as well, I don't know. Interesting. I mean, there's not really anything that I can do, so keep going. Yeah, I really need a port. Like, now that I have 2 cities, the port is so critical. Yeah, I'll do 1 for 1 for sure. I mean, asking for 2-8 is kind of ridiculous. Although it does take me to 7 cards, but yeah, I'm not going to do 2. Yeah, kind of interesting. So he gets a city as well. He has a port now as well. Damn. think he goes after me, which is really annoying. Ooh, that's a really good block, thank God. Yeah, I think we take a dev here. That's an interesting dev. Just need cards. Yeah, this is potentially starting to get a bit dangerous for us here. I mean, red is in a really good position. And we haven't rolled a 4 yet. I mean, we've been lucky with the 3s, but to a certain extent, like the 4s are sort of more critical. Yeah, I mean, I think we have to shut down red. I would like to steal from blue, but yeah, I figured I was going to get a wheat. Yeah, I think we keep going. I mean, if I get plowed here, I'm just going to be really upset, but... pretty tough. So he does have one brick in his hand. Now blue has some brick. I mean, I think I have to solve this problem on this turn. I'm still not rolling any 4s here. Tree for 2 wheats does not help me. Wow. I mean, I think I could steal all the wheat, maybe. I don't know. He has 0 cards, so... I mean, I think I have to go after this. Hey, Doug. Yeah, tree doesn't help me. Tree for sheep. More for sheep. Man, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I don't know what to do here. I think I have to hold. I don't think he's going to be able to road settle on his turn. Okay, so if he does this, do I mono now? So he decides not to do it in the end. Ah, man. I think I hold with a hope that maybe next turn I can mono something a bit more significant. Like, this is not in danger right now, I don't think, so... Going after blue with 0 cards. Man. Okay. We don't want to roll a 7 in the next 2 rolls, basically. I mean, just 1-4 just helps us so much right now. Ugh. Blah. 6 and a 9. Can't mono all of the sheep because it doesn't really do it. Alright, we'll try this. I could mono all of the wheat. I think that's the play. Tree and wheat for a sheep, and then I mono all of the wheat. Okay, we'll get a little dirty. I don't mind. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, now we have a 3 for 1 port, which is really critical for us, in all fairness. I think the wheat is more valuable to us than the ore. So we'll do this for a sheep. And yeah, we have to start going for army. It's not working. Just not working. Really frustrating. I think orange is going to win the army race. It's just a bit sad. Does he go after the 8 ore? I mean, is that really what he's going to do? I don't know. Okay. Really? Yeah, I think we have to go for another dev. We'll see what orange does here. Ah, man. I wonder if he goes for me or not. Okay. Still no 4s this entire game. So blue has 2 wheat. Now he has 2 bricks as well. Tree for wheat. I mean, no. He wants to build another road. Where's he going? I guess maybe he wants to try to plow. I don't know. 2 wheat for a tree just to build a road. I don't know. Not very useful. We may as well. I think we go after red's wheat production here. In this instance, I guess we go after red's sheep. I could build a city, but it's kind of a useless city, so I think we go for another dev. Interesting. So that's not bad, actually. Sort of thinking about where I want to use this this road build. I think I have to use it kind of straight away, though. Will I ever roll a 4 this game? Holy smokes. Have not rolled a single 4 all game. How have I been able to do everything that I've been able to do without rolling a 4? Unreal. Well, he's not going in this direction, which is kind of good news, but yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking as well, Dougie. I mean, it's either that or this. I think this is to some extent a little bit better, but I mean, maybe getting the sheep is good, but I mean, I'm just not getting cards. Yeah, I don't know. Complaining about the 6. There were definitely more than... This is like at least 4 6s now. We'll count from now. The 6 hasn't been as weak as he's been proclaiming, let's put it that way. But I mean, without a 4 all game, I'm just not going to be able to do anything. The 8-10 maybe for the sheep and kind of battling for... Does the 6 help? Maybe not, because then I can block the 6. I don't know. The 8-10 is probably the play. Sheep port doesn't help me. I'm going to be using all of my sheep for devs. So the 8-10 is probably the play. Ah, it's just terrible. I'm just really looking for that 1-4 this game. Just to open things up for me here. Yeah, I think it's the 8-10. Does give red space, but not like extremely useful production. I mean, if we replace the 10s with the 4s, I would have already won the game. Madness. Yeah. The good news here is that blue is you know, kind of got a lock on the road here. I don't think there's any way for anybody to compete with that. I mean, to be fair, orange is suffering with of the lack of 4s just as much as I am, so, you know, and he doesn't have a port, or they don't have a port. So I think red is the main sort of villain here as far as I'm concerned. Like every chance that I have to go after red. I think it's the wheat. And we keep going. Do I try? Nah, I don't know. We'll keep going. There we go. Giving away his ore. Interesting. We are in danger of 7ing out, but... Yeah, the magical roll right now would be if we somehow roll a 3 as well. That would be pretty crazy. But I think we double road settle the 8-10 now. Just get it done. Or for wheat is actually pretty good for me. Hopefully I don't 7 out, but I think he's able to build a city. Yep. Maybe now blue is a bit of a problem. If I roll a 7, like, I'm gonna really hate life, but gonna have to risk it. That just gives me a dev as well, which is kind of the fight for army, which I think is a win condition for me here. That's kind of crazy, actually. I think that's a mistake on his part. I mean, I get what he's thinking, but nah, that's kind of incorrect. So assuming I don't roll a 7, I double road settle the 8-10 with my road build, and then yeah, so that's pretty nice. So we use this, we go to the 8-10. I mean, we're definitely settling. There's kind of no question we're doing that, and then we also take a dev, which is nice. I may as well build another road, actually. So yeah, I mean, I may as well build this road. It just gives me another settlement spot. It's kind of more likely, actually, that I'm building another city as opposed to a... No, maybe not, actually. I don't know. Blue is now looking actually quite dangerous. See what red is able to do with all of the cards that they have. But with my wheat production is kind of problematic, is kind of what I'm getting at. So another city. Man. What to do? I don't even know what the right block is. I mean, at this stage, I just keep the robber on the 5, I think. So the road is at 7 as well. Just something to consider, that like if I could theoretically build 3 roads, I overtake longest road. I mean, not that... Yeah, that's a big roll for us, for sure. Well, that he can use the bricks to build another city. I think that's the condition for him. So he needs to get a settlement and then another city, and then... but he's going to have a lot of bricks, so I don't want his bricks anyway. It's almost like I have to go after orange to get the cards that I want right now. So if I roll a 7, kind of play for a dev card here. Man, I think I have to go for the wheat here. Take a dev. I mean, I have to go for it. Darn. Oh, it's so annoying. Oh my goodness. Maybe that's good from a... Oh no, because now he's... Oh my god, what a disgusting card. That is an incredible roll. I guess I double rolled settle the sheep port now if I can. I don't know. I really don't want to get a 7 now. If I 7 out, I'm in really, really big trouble. So I double road, settle the sheep port by another dev. Because the sheep port is more useful to me than the wheat port and the extra like production of the 8. I may as well use the road build. And then kind of go for a dev. I mean, I have to go for the devs first anyway. So the devs are the priority. Really interesting game. I mean, we're definitely like with a chance. I just need to not roll a 7 this round. If I don't roll a 7 this round, I think I win. Or if like the next 2 rolls aren't a 7, I should say. Darn. Oh, that's so bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I guess. Oh my god, this is so bad. It's just so bad. At least I can get a dev. That's what I was hoping, that I can either settle or get a dev. The ore for the brick. No, I need the dev more than I need the brick, more than I need the settlements. I think this settlement is safe for the road settle. I mean, in a sense, that settlement is safe as well, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not taking longest road anyway. Yeah, that's terrible. Just so bad. His road is at 9. Does it make any difference if I build roads here? Because I may as well just kind of build them. I guess I'm capping him. Doesn't really matter. Like, I need to settle. I just need to settle or city up on my turn, I guess. Is the talk here. So I'm taking army on my turn. And then I just need to settle. $11 cards for red. So the 8 and the 4 give me the win. And a 3, of course. So 8, 4, 3 for the win. And the potential, actually, of stealing a wheat. So I should kind of keep that in mind. Maybe I go after... It's been rolling 6, 4, 10. Has there been a 5 recently? Not really, hey. 10. Yeah, I mean, I guess I have to go after orange. Orange is the best chance for the wheat. Or do I roll first? Does it make any sense to roll first? Does it make any sense to roll first? Because then, so if I roll like a 5, we'll see how many cards. No, actually, I think I should just, I think I block orange. Or like steal from orange. That's not what I wanted. I mean, just nothing. Boo. And there it is. Yeah, we're in trouble now. Well, the question is, can red win this in one turn? My goodness. Oh man. I wonder how much wheat he had, like, in his hands. That's so frustrating. That is so frustrating. I mean, he has to have a ton of wheat in his hand. How is that possible? And the 5 rolls, like, on his turn. Ah! Ah! That was really frustrating. Like, he rolls the 3 to be able to put a city up, which is good for me, but it's like a 3 and a 5, like, back to back for him. Oh, goodness. And he pulls a victory point. I pulled 2 road buildings that game. I mean, the one was good, but the second one was terrible. I mean, I should not have lost that game, I don't think. I just got really, really unlucky. His production was 93. Yeah, I mean, I guess he did really well. Yeah, the 4s only came, like, in the late game. The 10s were just crazy. Yeah, that's what I was sort of saying. Like, if the 10s and the 4s were reversed... I mean, by the time I got on the 10, maybe it rolled once or twice. I don't know. That was a frustrating one.